Welcome, all you sheeple. I am Max the Gaming Lamb, back with Frostpunk. This time, we are starting a new home for realsies. No quitting, no restarting, nothing like that. We're jumping right into it. Now, I think I know where I went wrong last time. And it wasn't the research. It wasn't how I assigned people to the different stacks, although I did play around with the idea of building a gathering post and assigning in the same stack to maximize how quickly we harvest stuff. No, I think it was building the beacon quite so early. It was using those resources that I could otherwise use to research for that purpose. So back into it. A new home. We fled from London and crossed the sea. Whatever we do, we should expect the worst now that the world as we know it has crumbled. We have to survive. Let's get right into it. Alright, so our main objective, fight the cold. We need coal. So, straight off the bat, again, just like last time, collect that wood, people. Collect that wood. Get me some steel. Now, it may not be a bad idea to collect some extra, although I am thinking what we will do is get our people collecting some coal for the cold night ahead. We're going to assign our first law, emergency shift, just like last time. And we're going to build our first workshop. Now, it is important. I need to remember that I can scrap these later when I need to, when I want to. Then we are going to build a medical post as well. Maybe we'll wait and see how much we have in storage once we finish the day. So our main issue that was beginning to start was hunger, and it was wood. Not having quite enough wood to meet demand, not having quite enough food rations to meet demand. Now this drop here we need to prepare for. We're going to need to research into providing more heating in general, a higher temperature. Let's just speed things up a little bit. We're also going to need to figure out a way how are we going to keep things cooked up. And I think part of that will be, instead of researching stuff, because it's not just what we researched, it is the fact that we took time to research the beacon at all, which was 7 hours, instead of perhaps researching drawing boards, for that extra power. But what we will do is go straight into faster gathering, because at the moment that is the backbone of our economy. We're going to get that going. We're not going to get too much done today, only about an hour and a half worth of research. So we'll have to wait until the next day. Immediately what we're going to do is going to get started on some tents. We're going to wait a little bit. Now, the extra hands that we got last time from bringing in the lost convoy, they are useful, but we don't need them right away. At least I don't think there's any negative from waiting just a little while. I don't think they die or anything like that. I have played through this scenario a couple of times before, which is why I decided to restart so early on in the run, because I could see the cracks beginning to form a little bit. We can't afford to lose anyone at this stage in the game. Okay, what's our scenario? The heating is off. We might want to correct that. Keep people from falling ill while homes are being built. No promise this time. That's okay. We will build the last home there. Speed time up a little bit. Is anyone going to fall sick at all? Yeah, one person. That is okay with me. So we're going to take the engineer off the pile and chuck him in. Healing. Oh, we might need 2 for that matter. Chuck them both in there. And what can we afford to do? Honestly, let's get another workshop up and running as soon as possible. Chuck them in there. Now it is going to be a little hard balancing how we do things in this early part of the game, mainly because we don't have enough workers. workers. And workers are the only ones that can collect raw food. So we'll just flick these on real quick. Unfortunately, our people will have to work all night, all day. But that is just the way of things, unfortunately, where we're at as a society. It's sad indeed, but it is what it is. Get them researching straight away.
Work time. Get back to work.
Immediately after we finish this, I think what we will do, so steel wreckage depleted, all gone. Get them going on this one. Switch the time as well. Is we're going to go into drawing boards. Hunter's gear we don't need right now, although it wouldn't be a bad idea to get a head start on food collection, raw food collection. Same goes with sawmill, 80 per day. But I think drawing boards is necessary if we want to get the power upgrade. And then we will go for the wall drill first, I think. Wall drill wouldn't be a bad idea, sort of automate our wood production. It is a little late in the day to turn the generator off, unfortunately. But yeah, look at that. We're already running these piles out, which is excellent. We want to use up everything. Maybe not super excellent if we use it all up. But what we'll do is we'll hit the switch again. I forgot to do that. Hit that switch. Hit that switch. We want to be collecting as much as we can, especially in these early days. Now we could immediately jump into drafting machines. There's nothing super great here. It would give us gathering post insulation, which is about to become irrelevant because there won't be much to gather. Coal mining optimization. Now coal mining wouldn't be bad to get started early, but I think what we will do... Now see, we could do bunkhouses and we wouldn't have to worry about the heating of our tents during this, because each level will provide one level of heating, or heat retention we'll say. So when everything drops by 2 levels, so these will go down from comfortable to chilly, they'll actually be at livable. So no one will get sick. However, that does limit what we can do, what resources we can gather. So I think what I'll do, we are going to need more wood, and then we'll see how hot this collection point stays during the day. If it's too cold, it might not be great. Fingers crossed, the workplace itself will generate heat. From memory, I think it does. I just don't remember exactly how much that is. Now, we do have a new law we can sign. Nothing is jumping out at me at the moment. I don't think it is worth using up our potential hope right at the moment, and you'll see why. Hopefully, if not at the end of this episode, by the end of the next. We also want to get our food up and running shortly. So we'll take these 2 off and we'll chuck them in there, because these guys who are getting sick aren't getting better. And we have one day before the temp drops. Work is needed. Not now. I'm not about to let these kids go into child labor. Now this is the issue, because we've got lots of these things working real hard. What I might do is drop that down and get them on coal, because it has been dropping and I have not been paying attention to it. Just a little stupid of me. Let's get them collecting. We need all the coal we can grab before it gets too cold. Excellent, more drill done. Gathering post insulation wouldn't be bad for the coal piles. Actually, now I'm thinking of it. Alternatively, we could go into coal mining, but we won't have the steam core for it, because as you can see, this will use a steam core, and I am planning on using that for the wall drill. So, if we do power, we will need coal. We will only have the opportunity to finish researching maybe one if we're lucky. So let me just think. Let me think. We are going to need more steel shortly, because once this runs out, we'll only have 60 to go. 7 hours. So yeah, this is our biggest problem. 2 levels. Currently at livable, we raise it to that. With the bunkhouse, it'll still get degraded into chilly. So what we'll need, what we definitely need, is this power upgrade is doubled, yeah, which is a concern, which means we'll need to go from that to coal thumping, I think, more or less straight away. So let's get that started. And let us also get this wall drill going. So we'll chuck that. Where to chuck it is the question. I think we'll put it there. Not really planning too far ahead. Yeah, just like that. Not the most efficient roadway, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Ah, and here we go, the food crisis. Now we are going to need a nice warm place to put it. So I think we're going to start running into some hungry people. Here we go, the heating's off. Fantastic. That's going to save us a little bit of coal, and the steel wreckage is depleted. What we need the most of right now, I think, is coal, because we are going to start burning through that very quickly. In fact, I'm going to build a gathering spot at, what's a good pile? Not really much of a difference between the two. I'm going to chuck it down here, though, just because we do have an existing road sort of nearby. Big waste of wood. There we go. Coal pile depleted. So, yeah, that's done. This is going to be done in a second. Boom. Fantastic. Get a nice little animation of them upgrading the generator, which is always cool. So as you can see, we've unlocked the new option, burning 12 coal per tick, or per minute, is it? I believe so. So what we'd like to do now is coal gathering. Gathering post insulation wouldn't be a bad idea. We'll see how warm this is kept. Ensuring the day. So we've got wood online. We've got a little bit of steel left to swing around. We've got the tube. Lots of coal. We can start heading into this, but I do fear that'll eat up a lot of our coal reserves, and we at the moment don't have any way of restocking that. So yeah, let's do it. Drafting machines. Get insulation for the gathering posts at the very least. If not, I think that may be the way we go, actually. Gathering post, get the insulation after that. So yeah, as you can see, livable right now. We get the insulation, it goes to comfortable. This will bring it back down to 2 to chilly. So at the moment it's going to go to cold, but once we get insulation it'll be chilly. Alternatively, what I'm thinking we might do, so we've got that gathering post going, we might get this one going as well. If we build a coal thumper, we'll want the two next to each other, so we'll hold off a little bit on that. We will want a heater though, that's for sure. So what I'm thinking is a little bit of forward planning here. I'm going to chuck this bad boy down there. All 80 people are hungry, that's okay. They won't be for very long. And the temperature is going to drop in 3, 2, 1. Stretching out that 1 a little bit. 1, and freeze. Here we go, dropping down to -40, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to take a little while for this to heat all the way up and keep these homes in the livable range, I believe. This is definitely too cold to work. There we go. We've reached level 2. As you can see, all livable, which is excellent. People at night won't be getting sick. Wood crates have been depleted. We're going to unassign from there. How warm is it in this one here? It is cold. So it generates the tiniest bit of heat you've ever seen. We're also going to take these guys. No, it is essential we keep those guys going. It is essential. Which is unfortunate because people are going to keep getting sick. Boom. Drafting machine's done. Immediately moving on to the steam hub. We could go efficiency, but the steam hub is what we need. Because as you can see, we are still ticking up in terms of coal. So once this runs out, we're going to be in a little bit of a situation in about a day and a bit. We'll have about 2 days. Once we get that heater up and running too, we'll be able to start cooking food. So we'll chuck one here. Nice and centralized. And we'll go to a thumper, a coal thumper. Because we don't need to worry too much about keeping stuff, because this is going to go up by 1 degree. Not 1 degree, but 1 set. So this will go back to comfortable, so we can slow this bad boy down. This will go to chilly. With this heater online, it will also go back to livable as well. We just need to get another one there. Before we worry about that, we do have the wood to swing, so I would like to get coal going first. Get some coal thumping done, and then go into steelworks. And then once we have all the basic necessities covered, we can start looking into expanding our settlement numbers. Very nice, very nice. I'm not sure how long this episode is going to be. So we've got it online just as things finish up, so no chance to cook anything. But as you can see, we've got different settings. We can have it on burning 24 hours. At the moment, that's not super useful. That's more useful when you start expanding outside the range of your generator. As you can see, this orange line here, once we put tents down there, because we've got so many people, we'll need this burning 24 hours to prevent people from getting sick. Otherwise, you can leave it at extended shift or regular shift. I think we're going to leave it on extended because these guys are working extended hours. Something to note is that I didn't figure out this out till like one of my later runs. Upgrading to bunkhouse and house later doesn't increase capacity. It is still just a dwelling for 10 people. The only thing you're getting out of this is a bump in the level of insulation. Its natural level of warmth. It's going to speed it up. I do think we're going to get a few starving people tonight. I think that is quite the... Yeah, people are eating raw food. Look at that. People are hungry. If only they wait. If only these guys waited just a little bit longer. Oh, tragic. Tragic. Yep, 3. A couple people are starving. Look at that. We're cooking food. Excellent. So, which is another thing to consider. We might need to start looking into food. Now, a hothouse wouldn't be a bad idea. Unfortunately, it does take a steam core to use, to build, and we aren't in possession of many. It wouldn't be a bad idea, but we'd need like a lot of people there during the entire time. For the hunting houses, we are going to need more people stationed there. So we've got that sorted. We've got the wall drill sorted, steel works, and then I think we can start worrying about expanding. Efficiency wouldn't be a bad idea, but I think our coal should be sorted. So yeah, we'll look into steel works. Resources, coal thumper. There it is, 15 wood required. Is it still too cold? It is still too cold, which is a shame. That should change relatively soon. I'm not willing to have more people get sick just to go to work just yet. Not just yet. There will be a stage, I imagine, based off previous performances. But we have not yet reached it. Oh, we won't be able to research anything either because we don't have enough wood, which is a shame, but that's okay. We have a wonderful lump of stuff to get there. Speed this up a little bit. Now we are planning on moving this later on, same as these two, maybe the medical tent as well. But we'll see. We'll see how we go with everything. What we will do is assign some people there, assign some people there, and assign some people here. Yeah, we're gonna run out of food, so we are gonna need a. Oh, are these 24 hours? Oh, 6 to 8. 6 to 8. We're gonna want to turn that off. Not sure why people were getting sick just then. They shouldn't have been heading out to work. Big fat dummies, but yeah, I guess so. Off to work they go now. See if I care, huh? Go get frostbit, you dummies. So we do have the 10 people working there. Excellent. And as you can see, that's an infinite source of wood, but we're only getting about 16 an hour. We're going to bump that up as well. Let's begin our research. So we've got the coal thumper. Gathering post insulation wouldn't be a terrible idea, but we've got, look at that, a massive time before we need to worry. What I would like to do though, hunting gear wouldn't be bad. We do need to start considering how we're going to take care of our food needs. So we could start looking into going into the 3rd level. We just don't have enough wood. Beacon wouldn't be a bad idea. Getting some extra hands to help around. You could fully stock these, fully stock that. Maybe get another exploration crew out and about. And we desperately need a source of food. So I think we won't need to go into Steam just yet. Same here. We do need to construct a steelworks, though. That is something I need to remember. I think it's time to start going down the beacon, getting more scouts, then getting hunter's gear. So let's get going. Beacon. Begin the research, boys. Get to it. We are going to want to construct a coal thumper. We'll chuck it. Where to throw it? We might wait for these bad boys to empty the pile, so... How long is it looking? Yeah, we got time. We got plenty of time. So I'd rather use that on constructing a steelworks right now. We can only have 2 of those bad boys, but I'll chuck it down there. We'll build the road. All done. Don't have anyone free at the moment, so they might have to go build during the cold, which is going to get more people sick. So what I might do is yoink a few people off something before it gets freezing. We do have an infinite supply of wood now. 6 hours. 5 hours. 5 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3.3 hours. Oh, 3.3 an hour. I see, I understand. I've been misreading that. Oh. Is that how much is being extracted per hour, or how much there is? Oh, no, you just have to do math yourself. So, I see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. It's looking better. Excellent. We've got that researched nice and quick. We're going to go more scouts really, really quick. Coal pile depleted. Yes. Here is the issue. We are definitely going to need that steel thumper up. So we're going to get 10 people from this pile when it's ending. Another 15 from here. So we can get 1 gathering post, another gathering post, and a thumper, which will be excellent. So I might deconstruct this one, actually. And we're going to do another gathering post just here. We're going to expand this road there. Actually, coal thumper would have been... we'll build it. Kind of there. We'll have time to rearrange that in a little bit. Not much left here. 32 3, 2, 1. That's going to be empty.
The shift is ending.
This might be empty. It might be close. We'll have the steelworks up and running. We might consider moving this maybe here or up there a little more. We are out of food, so we are going to need more people hunting. Steel wreckage depleted. Excellent. So again, that's another 10. Come on, hurry. Chop, 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 chop. We are going to build that beacon because I think it is almost time to send people out. Beautiful. Let's bump that up. And there is enough for 2 gathering posts. So we're going to put down a steam hub here and another gathering post if we can afford it, which we can. Fantastic. Just chuck that bad boy there because we don't want to be yoinking from there. And we are going to dismantle you. Actually, can I cancel it? Is that possible or is it too late? So, beacon built. Excellent. Up, up, up it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Except for us and anyone who can see it. Then we'd all know. Oh, I love that view. A little more order this time around. A smidge. Look at that. Fantastic. Yeah, people are getting sick from building at night without any heat source. Unfortunate. So we'll be able to fully stack that and fully stack that, but we're not going to have any explorers. So I might take 5 off here to get our explorers out and going. Oh, so much to balance. I love it. Tech. Steam hub. Can it cover all of them? Yes, it can. So we are going to dismantle this one. What's that? Ready to search. Fantastic. So if they go running around like the little ants they are, boom. We'll set this to the appropriate work hours. Build. We're going to fully stack this one too. Yeah, I'm going to take 5 people from here. Oh, 5 engineers. Okay, so yoink. Can I do it yet? Yes, I can. Off they go to the Lost Expedition. Go, my people, go. Bring back more hunters, which is exactly what we'll need. At the moment, we are having a little bit of a sick issue. They should find their way. Now we do need 5 more. We'll wait until they get back with the people, and we'll immediately make another scouting party. What we will do, though, is lighter scout sleds, get them going a little bit faster. I don't think there's any super pressing issue, except for perhaps what we'll do next is we'll do the where's my headache? Change the order, get us some extra food. This is where all the sick people are coming from, so we'll just whack that down there. As you can see, we are still making a profit in terms of coal. We are still stockpiling a little bit, even when we're burning at level 2, which we don't need to be doing. As you can see, it's all comfortable, so what I might do is actually bring that down to level 1. We've been wasting coal. That always hurts. So yeah, we don't need to go into steam coal thumping. As you can see, it'll produce quite a bit for 4 gathering posts, and we just don't have the manpower to man it. An advanced steel mill wouldn't be a bad idea, or a steel works, I should say, but we do need the hunter's gear. That's what we're going to do. We entered the camp appearing under driving snow. A choir of excited voices calls us. Thank God you found us. We'd been wandering for days until we couldn't go any longer. Soon we'd begin to starve. Crash site and a sturdy shelter. We're not going to worry about either of them. We're going to escort them back, which should take about 4 hours, and then we'll get another group of researchers going and get everything back to max capacity.
The shift is ending.
here's the issue. Hunger. Here they are, coming over the hill. Beautiful. So my grand plan of playing Frostpunk is to eventually play on the hardest difficulty. It's heartwarming to see families reunited after so many hardships. Shouldn't there be other settlements nearby? We will look for the others. So yeah, as I was saying, my plan is to eventually get to the stage where I'm able to play this on the hardest difficulty and essentially succeed with minimal casualties is what I'd like. So that I don't think is going to bring us more people. I don't think the crash site does. I know the observatory does, and I don't know if we have the capacity in terms of production of food and whatnot to really support that. So what we're going to do is get some hunters' huts going. We'll chuck 1, 2, 3 down. We only have 22 people, but that's okay. We really need the food. We really need the food right now. And once we start turning a little bit of a profit, that'd be good. Our people found a trail leading into the wilderness. We should follow it. We must find other people and ask them to help to secure our survival. Not a bad plan. Not a bad plan at all. What we do need is another tent. What's the temperature at? Livable. So what I might do is maybe move our infirmary over there to make room for another house. Which is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this one up here. Eventually I'm going to have it all sorted out properly. Don't worry. I'll have all the hunting huts somewhere. I'll have it all properly sorted. Oh, I forgot they took 15 workers. So we might need to go find others a little sooner than I had originally anticipated. So why we got this burning 24 hours. It didn't want burning for that long. Same with this one. Now what we are going to do is, do we have any additional engineers? We do, in fact. We'll chuck them in there. Get going, get hunting. We need the food, boys. Boys and girls, we need it. Go, I'm not sure exactly what is surviving in this post-apocalyptic hellscape, or this apocalyptic hellscape, I should say. It's not post-apocalyptic as it is as much an actual apocalypse. Alright, so we are going to yoink you, chuck you there, and dismantle this. Go, lads, go. Feed more with less. Our food supplies are running low. We could stretch them if we start using more efficient meal recipes. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Let's hope. Now, we don't need quite as much wood anymore, so what I might do... you can't use engineers to hunt. That is the difficulty. But you can use workers. We do need more steel. Off you go, lads. Off you go. Now, these guys aren't going to go out until night, but we do need anything they can bring back, and I mean anything. Let's chuck down another tent there, and we will start looking into expanding this radius out in a little bit with some more heaters. In the meantime, I am going to just chuck one here, and I am just going to chuck one here. We are destroying resource piles, as it points out, but it is only the wood here, and I'm not too concerned. We've already got this wall drill up and running. So essentially we have an unlimited supply of wood. It's just untapped at the moment. So is there any way to extend the shift of these guys? No. 8 to 6. So off they go. Hunter's gear researched. Excellent. 20 raw food from a hunter's hut. So that's going to bring us 20, 40 to feed 68. So we'll need 2 hunting trips. Oh dear. Hunting tactics. Fewer people. This is almost essential at this stage. And we might go for a proper hunter's hut. That's where our expedition was split up when our vehicles crashed during a snowstorm. Some of our precious supplies should be here. Raw food and wood. Fate of the forgotten. There are plenty of priceless supplies in the wrecks of our expedition. Searching among the crates scattered in the snow behind the wrecks, we found the bodies. They're tangled together in a single frozen mass, as if these people were trying to find at least a bit of warmth just before they died. Oh, that's grim. We can do nothing for them, not even bury them. That is That's tragic. So we do have about 68 food there. I could head to the observatory, but what I might do is head back. 7 hours. We do need that food. And that's where I think I'll leave it for the time being. This sort of a mess situation. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you are, feel free to let me know in the comments. What do you think about strategy? Is it an improvement from the last time? Should I have abandoned my last save so quickly? Yeah. Oh! And what part of our glorious city are you working in? You in the Coal Thumper? The Gathering Pits? The Steel Works? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. Alright? Without further ado, I hope you guys are having a good day or good night, good evening. Take care.